You can see this in many therapy systems and stuff that are completely divorced from spiritual techniques, acceptance and commitment therapy, all sorts of stuff like that. The idea is that we forgive those who have trespassed against us, not because that lets them off the hook or something, but that there's a huge benefit to us, to me, to forgiving the other person. I let that go. It feels like a weight has lifted off my back or chest or shoulders or something. We have these phrases for when we finally let go of something. And this is about letting go. This is about forgiving, not so that the other person feels good. Maybe that happens, maybe that doesn't. That has nothing to do with us. Forgiveness so that I feel good, so that I feel better. And that at the heart of the teachings of Jesus, if we're just looking at these two commandments, that the second one is love your neighbor as yourself. And that implies with all of their mistakes, with everybody, with all of their mistakes, with all of their errors, with all of their sins, that actually we can forgive those. And that as a foundational practice of Christianity, and something that for me personally has been so unbelievably powerful, that I realize that so much of the thinking is based on past errors that either I or other people have made. And that as I've been able to legitimately forgive other people who in the past wronged me, and then forgive myself for any of the errors I've made, the quality of life difference is just so insanely different. And in terms of matching my own personal, what I want out of a spiritual experience, it really hits the nail on the head in terms of helping me deal with my emotions. And I think in this way, Christianity uses forgiveness as a way to, as a practice to handle what are we going to do with the emotions. We're gonna listen to them, and then we're gonna forgive them, right? We can't until we've listened to them. We can't forgive it. Okay, right? This is reminding me of the inner critic course. Okay. Now that we've looked at the foundational practices of Christianity that are purported for some people to bring about a spiritual experience, how do you feel about them? Do any of those sound interesting to you? Do any of those already work for you and you want to pump them up more? You want to do them more? Do some of them sound good, but you want to modify them based on your own belief, based on what you're trying to generate, the state you're trying to experience? Then go for it, right? Take notes, put them down, write down the stuff you want to try. Look, you only need to try this stuff one time. Either it'll work or it won't. You'll know. Or it'll work halfway and then you'll know, okay, I got to modify this. I'm going to change this around. I can tell this part of it is working, but not this other part. All right, that's our just crash course through the foundational spiritual techniques of Christianity. We will do a kind of final rundown of all this stuff at the end so that you can see all of the different practices for all these different lineages that we're looking at. And then you can, if at that point, maybe you want to kind of take from a few different ones or whatever. So don't worry, there'll be a review in the second to last video. All right, talk to you later then. Bye.